You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right.
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He caught it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season now getting...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Finds his big tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Graves. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've changed into the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Dukes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 0 with the carry.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14, Kansas State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 35 in punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Finds a man by himself. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll try it over the left side. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and
the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Kansas State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Zings it complete to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And what really made that corner route work was the receiver not telegraphing where he was going. He kept his eyes down the field. So the DB in man coverage didn't know if he was breaking inside, if he was going to continue running straight, maybe going to the post, maybe turning around for a curl. It was the corner route, though, and as a result, they pick up a big chunk of yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the returner will be knocked down.
James Madison offense will take over.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on a deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kansas State quick to the line. Defense in press coverage. Finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. He's got it all right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Skips away from pressure. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
35, Kansas City, 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. Touchdown, Dukes! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
He finds his man, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johnson. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. 1st down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Kansas City, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for his man. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Oh, it's a reverse. And the Wildcats will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They're trying to get to it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Makes the score. James Madison, 52. Kansas State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it! I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. First down here for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Giddens. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Pocket starts to collapse. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Graves. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.